Hey guys, this is Nick from GamingHype.com, and I wanted to do something a little different with our video game Time Machine series. I figure, not many people like to read, so I'll play the game so you can see how it looks. And while I'm playing, I'll tell you a little about it, like typical VGTM style. If you kept up with it, if you read any of the other ones. So let's jump right in. We're looking at Emperor Battle for Dune. Now, Emperor Battle for Dune was developed by Westwood Studios and published by EA Games in 2001. It's the sequel to Dune 2000. And if you play Dune 2000, you'll see a lot of familiar faces, like typical Westwood Studio styles. They do a lot of live actors. While the acting isn't the greatest, I mean, it's a nice thing to see. It definitely helps move the plot along, in my opinion. Speaking of plot, the plot of this game is the Emperor's dead from the previous game, and there's three warring factions trying to basically become the next Emperor. And to do that, they need to control the world called Arrakis, which houses a very, very, very important resource called spice. Now, there's two main purposes for spice, and those are space travel. I'm not sure if it's faster than light travel or if it's just space travel in general, and also longevity. So, I mean, you live longer. It also gives you a nasty ring around your mouth if you eat it or drink it, but I guess that's a small price to pay for living a long time, right? So, the three warring factions are the Noble Atreides, the Evil Harkonnen, and the Insidious Ordos, as the game has portrayed them as. Now, this is the Ordos. They're kind of a futuristic, techie kind of look to them. And the Harkonnen are supposed to be more evil. Their homeworld is a lava planet. They have spinning blades of death that run your troops over, and the Atreides are supposed to be, the righteous good guys that you root for in the end. If you follow the books, you know that the Atreides are basically the ones that become the Emperor and whatnot, but I don't want to spoil too much of that like I already just did. Anyway, aside from the three houses, there is the there are four sub-houses. They are the Talaxu, the Ix, the Imperial Sardaukar, and the Fremen. Now, the Fremen are desert people of Arrakis. I don't remember the lore of how they got there, if they were born there, but basically Arrakis is a desert planet. There's no water, and Fremen worship water, essentially.
Yes, sir. Alert, sir.
And they wear these still suits that capture water, so they can, they capture sweat and spit and whatnot, and they filter it so you can drink it again.
Spice harvester under attack. Training.
I haven't built up my defenses at all.
Construction started. Carry on.
Now, Arrakis has these things on it called worms, which there's one right there. They are what produce the spice. And they're pretty tough. They'll kill your troops very quickly. If you're unlucky, they will kill several at once. So you always got to keep an eye on them. They love to eat your harvesters, so it's not uncommon to lose a couple of those in the process. And actually, I just said I weren't. Oh, wow! Speak of the devil. Thanks for that one. So just lost that. Now, if you read the books, the Fremen and the Sardaukar are mortal enemies. The Fremen are supposed to be superior to the Sardaukar from the training they received from I forget his name. Basically the Atreides exiled prince, I guess you could call him.
Construction started.
and the harsh environment of the world of Arrakis itself has pretty much conditioned them to be superior. However, the starter car in the game are vastly superior to the Fremen. Not so much if you're playing multiplayer, as the Fremen can cloak and they become invisible, but for general single player purposes, the starter car they tear through everything, and they're unfortunately the better of the two.
Construction started. New construction options are now available. Structure ready
So yeah.
to place.
I mean, it's your typical real-time strategy game. Very, very Command and Conquer-esque. You got your, you can sell your buildings if you need some quick cash. You can repair your buildings. You got the typical, well, not typical, but you have the sandstorm. Let's send some people in there to get sucked up. That's a pain, to be honest. I hate those sandstorms.
Mongoose.
So yeah, the three plots basically they all end the same, which kind of sucks. But I mean, the ending's good. It's a good ending. I'm not gonna spoil it. But it's pretty cool. The campaign is more. It's a real-time strategy, but it's a kind of a turn-based. Pick which territory you want to attack, kind of thing before you get to the actual real-time strategy aspect of the game, and that's kind of cool. Each territory has different things. You can be allied with 2 of the sub-factions at any one time. Like I mentioned earlier, there's 4 total. I didn't really get into the Ix or the Tleilaxu. I'm not a big fan of either of those. The Tleilaxu are contaminated units. Every time they kill one of your units, they get another unit, but they're very weak and they're not really worth it. The Ix are pretty good. Their units are more of the cloak and dagger kind of. They cloak. They have proximity mines that I guess you could call them. They move around. They blow up when you tell them to blow up. They do a lot of damage. And they also have a unit that will duplicate yours. Now it doesn't duplicate it, it's just a hologram, and I think it dies as soon as it gets hit. But it's very useful for making the enemy think your force is much larger than it really is. And this really doesn't come into play in single player too much, other than diverting a couple bullets away from the units that are real. What you just saw was the Spacing Guild. Now this unit or this faction you can't get in single player, but you can get in multiplayer and skirmish mode. They're really the ultimate bad guys in the game, and their units are very, very good. As you saw that they teleported away. They can teleport in. They'll destroy buildings very quickly. So they're a real pain to deal with. Each faction has different units, as you can see. The Atreides trademark unit is, as I guess you could call it, is the Minotaur, I believe it's called.
Construction options are now available.
Minotaurus, I guess. And this is an artillery unit. Basically, it shoots 4 volleys of explosive rounds. It's very devastating, but it can't shoot and move at the same time. The Mongoose can shoot and move at the same time, so it also shoots down air units. So it's a good idea to couple these two together and to do some damage.
Carry-all under attack.
As you can see, I'm losing because I'm trying I'm trying to talk and play at the same time, and it's not working out so well for me.
Base is under attack. Construction options
Anyway, this has been a look at Emperor Battle for Dune. from gaminghype.com, and be sure and look forward to more of these. Hopefully, maybe better as I get a little bit more experience under my belt and do a few more of these. We'll also be doing montages, weekly videos from Old Man Cal on the site, or Calvin, and I'll also be doing a Let's Play, or actually a few of those. I'm not sure what games to Let's Play, so if you have any suggestions, let me know. Send us an email, or just let me know in the comments of the forums. I definitely look forward to our stuff coming out. We're gonna be adding a lot more. There's gonna be a video game time machine every week.
Spice harvester under attack.
New Let's Play episodes, probably daily, maybe weekly, or vice versa. Excuse me, probably weekly, maybe daily.